Hello, and welcome to Fangirl News, starring Kenzee Riley
and Sophie Schwans. Today, we're going to talk about the two hottest bands out there right now. We're going to talk about One Direction
and 5 Seconds of Summer.
Let's get into it.
Our first topic of discussion, we're going to talk about The Ellen Show.
Ooh.
Ellen DeGeneres, very
You've heard of her.
funny, entertaining
The voice of
woman,
Dory.
voice of Finding Dory. Both bands have recently been on The Ellen Show.
So we're going to talk about it.
We are.
So first, let's talk about 5 Seconds of Summer, because they were on a while ago. They performed their new single, Hey Everybody. And they came out and they were like,
Really
"Hey,
good.
everybody!" And we were like,
Hey.
so let's talk about it.
It was a very good performance.
It was very intimate. It was a very small performance.
Mhm.
All of them sounded great. They looked great. It felt great.
Sounds good.
Good. Feels good. Then they played a game.
Which was kind of a mess.
They don't really understand games, nor do they understand rules. So it was kind of just
All over the place.
all over the place, but also just really funny to watch.
It was entertaining.
They brought 2 people from the audience up to play with the boys, and wow, it was very funny, very humorous. I enjoyed it.
Very jealous.
Very, very, very jealous. Yeah.
So yeah.
5 Seconds Summer recently came out with a movie. It's called How Did We End Up Here? It is live at Wembley Stadium. It is a documentary and a live show. So here's the story. I went to Target and I was like, I can't find it. I was like, I need to find it. So I went to the music section and it was there. Then I watched it and it killed me. It was so good. 10 out of 10 stars. Would recommend. If you've never seen 5 Seconds of Summer or heard of them, good movie to watch. If you have, great movie to watch. Great movie to watch.
Recommended.
For sure.
1D.
One Direction.
Was also on The Ellen Show.
Very recently.
Very recently.
And the whole episode was about One Direction. They sang
Lots of songs.
lots of songs. They sang
Perfect. Drag Me Down.
Love You, Goodbye.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, which is a song we weren't expecting them to sing.
Not at
I wasn't
all.
emotionally ready. I don't think anyone was.
It took me by surprise.
They had an interview with Ellen.
They did. They talked about some album stuff.
They talked about,
Their hiatus.
yeah, they're going on a break. And they talked about how they're just going to chill.
It was really good.
So, that
was
concludes our Ellen
Ellen.
story.
Our Ellen story.
So, shall we move on?
We shall move on.
This is where it gets real.
It gets pretty freaking real.
We're going to talk about this album, Sounds Good, Feels Good, by 5 Seconds of Summer. It's
amazing. It's beautiful.
It literally sounds so good and feels so good that I don't think it's real. This is their second album. Their first album was good.
like good.
And I was like, I don't know how they're going to change their sound. I don't know how they're going to do anything different. Then they came out with this, and I was like, I cried.
Never
The first
the
time
same.
I heard it, I legit cried.
I bawled my eyes out.
So let's talk about some of the tracks.
So their first
big hit, the first thing before we even knew there was an album,
yeah, that was scary.
She's Kinda Hot.
She's kind of hot.
What a jam.
I was like, are you sure she's kind of hot? Because you're kind of hot.
Yeah. True. But it is, like, at the surface, you're like, it's about She's Kinda Hot. That's so, but it's
But then you're like,
actually-
whoa.
It's like setting up the entire album. It's about the new broken scene. It's so deep. It's talking about real issues, and you're like, I am here for this. I'm living for it.
Hey,
Hey everybody. Hey everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Which is what they performed on the Ellen Show, and the music video.
Woo!
The music video. It's like a movie.
And it really just,
It's like the most fun I've ever had, and I wasn't even there.
I wasn't ready for any of this, and I just kind of died. I watched it at school, and everyone was looking at me like, girl, what are you doing
Chill.
over there?
It was so good. Talk about
some tracks.
of our fave tracks. What's your fave track?
My fave track is Catch Fire.
Oh, so good.
What a jam. It's beautiful, and it makes you feel like you can do anything, and
It's like a pump-up jam.
You just listen to it, and you're like, yes, I rule the world. Wait, no, 5 Seconds of Summer does, and then you die. And
It is so good. My favorite song on the album is called Airplanes. First time I heard this, I wasn't ready. There's like a run, there's a build up, there's a guitar solo, a lot of Michael Clifford, just insane. I probably will never get tired of the song because it is the most beautiful song.
I'll never get tired
ever.
of this album.
True. Next song is the band's favorite song. And honestly, like, in my top 10 most favorite songs of all time. And that is called Outer Space / Carry On. Let's talk about this.
You know, it's a great way to end the album.
It's the ender to the album.
The last track,
Yes.
and after listening to the whole album, it kind of takes you through some situations. Like,
yeah.
it's very emotional.
Yeah. There's a orchestra, there's a choir,
There's
there is
an ocean.
interlude of ocean sounds that goes from Outer Space to Carry On. It's just so beautifully done and beautifully written, and it just...
It's a very peaceful ending. And
but it's also like, but it's very chill. The last song we're going to talk about is a very emotional song and was one of the
first released.
And it's their next single.
It is!
It is Jet Black Heart. It is deep. It is everything you want in a song. It is a jam. Oh my gosh.
Straight to the heart.
It makes you feel like you have a jet black heart, but at the same time, you're like, it's gonna get me through whatever I need to get through. So anyway, long story short, buy 5 Seconds of Summer's new album. Sounds good, feels good. On iTunes,
Available at your
Target.
local Target with 2 bonus tracks.
Catch 22, Story of Another Us. Very good songs.
1D? What? Who's that?
1D? 1D.
One Direction.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
They made a new album.
It's called Made in the AM.
Whoa,
It is.
One Direction, this is their 5th album.
Let's talk about some of these tracks.
So the first song to come out was Drag Me Down.
Nobody drag me down.
Nobody.
What a jam. First song they've ever made without Zayn Malik, who was the member that left in March. And honestly, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know how they were going to sound. And I was not only pleasantly surprised, but also just blown away. Okay.
My favorite track on Made in the AM is Hey Angel.
It's a very good opener. It's a very jam. It's just
like,
it's beautiful
like,
too.
Really, like mellow, and then it's like and then,
Yeah. My favorite is on the deluxe version, which blows me away. It is called Wolves. Like, honestly, it gets me pumped up no matter what. It doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard ever before. It's like
especially
not
by One
rock.
Direction.
Yeah, especially by them. It's not rock, it's not folk, it's like this new genre. I'm living for it. Let's talk about another song that does not sound like anything.
Like anything
ever.
you've ever heard. Enough is the name.
It starts with like an a cappella type thing, and then it's like, and we're like, whoa.
Whoa. We were like, what just happened?
And then I was like, let's continue. Let's listen to the song.
continue.
And it was so good. I can never get enough of Never Enough.
One that came, the second track,
Yeah,
Infinity.
Infinity. That is so overlooked. Underrated. Their favorite song on the album, One Direction's. And it is beautiful. It is emotional. It is a ballad. Alright.
So.
The last song we're going to talk about is
Olivia.
Who's
Olivia?
We don't know.
I don't know.
And then we were like, it is good.
And you know, we actually think that Olivia stands
about
for Olive Garden. Like,
because it's like, I live for you, I long for you, Olivia.
I live for Olive Garden.
I live
Who
for
doesn't?
it, I long for it, I love it, Olive Garden. Made in the AM, available on iTunes, also at Target, with 4 bonus tracks. Yeah, so, bye, sounds good, feels good, bye, Made in the AM.
And this has been
Fangirl News. I'm Sophie Schwans.
I'm Kenzee Riley. Thank you for joining us.
You don't even sound like a real person. Okay, bye.